one of the biggest races of the jump season in Ireland, and it's fantastic to be able to take part in it. And the prize money is taken a real boost in recent years, which has been a huge boost to the race. And I mean, you only have to see the quality of horses that are going to line up. It's nearly like a Grade 1, you know.
Body Sports Irish National, just very interesting runners. Obviously there's been money for Simpo, which is interesting because he's a maiden actually going into the race, and he's stamina to prove and all that, but maybe in these races now they're so competitive you need a young horse that might have a bit in hand. Yeah,
I suppose, you know, in my opinion the money is a little bit, everyone's getting a little bit carried away with themselves, you know. But
how do you mean?
Well, he's completed 3 of his 5 chase runs, you know, and now he jumps into an Irish National. You know, I think it's a much bigger ask than kind of what has been said. But the horse is in good form, and
can you explain that actually? So going from like your maidens, which are you're probably running nearly graded races that are maidens,
yeah, but
small fields, and now you're going into the hurly-burly of this.
Yeah, it's a different ball game, you know, and you know, he was relatively lightly raced over hurdles as well. So I just think experience-wise it's a big ask, but you know, there's no doubt that he is a talented horse, and he's proved that in the past. But it's a big ask to go into an Irish National, and but the horse is in good form, and you know, hopefully he can get a share of the prize money, which is fantastic. It's a big pot, and
for sure,
and it'll be very hard to win it. You know, there's no doubt that experience is a big help. And there's only one way to get experience, and that's by running in the races. So yeah, listen, we're looking forward to him, and we're looking forward to Home by the Lee as well, who has a little bit more experience, but still is a novice. And
we saw him wearing the hoods.
Yeah.
He wears a hood in a lot of his work, you're saying?
Yeah, he wears a hood in his routine training. It can be a little bit of a handful at times, but he's a very tough horse. Should stay very well, and you know, we're looking forward to running him also.
Yeah, and you might have 3 or 4 in the race.
Yeah, so Top Moon
might creep in.
Only probably 50-50 to get in, so he'd be a runner if he gets in, and Mortal is guaranteed in, and the plan is to run him as well. He'd love getting back on a bit nicer ground. That'd be a big help to him.
How do you want to ride a horse in a race like that?
So listen, really you have to leave it up to the jockeys, and you know, in a race like that, you have to get into a rhythm somewhere, and you know, instructions probably, it's hard to give instructions, like I say, for a race like that, going that trip. This depends on what pace they're going. I leave it up to the riders.
Have you had many runners in the race actually?
A handful. I had Arkrish, who was run very well in it a couple of years ago. He got into a bit of trouble at the last.
That was a dramatic race.
Yeah, it was a great race actually. Yeah, so hopefully it can be a great race again this year, and I might come out on the better side of the luck. But he ran very well, and yeah, hopefully we can have something to form with credit again. It's great to have a couple of horses to run in a big race like the National, and the prize money, like I say, is fantastic.